Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have more patch notes. Today we're going to go through 208A, 208, and 209, and we're going to look at what's coming in 2010. So the reason we're starting with 208A is because it's the PC patch notes, and then after that it's console, and then console and PC together, and then the experimental build, which will be probably 2010, and that will be all three systems. They might split it up to another 208A, but we'll see. So right off the bat, fixed a crash caused by invalid customization data. Fixed a rare crash that could occur on shutting down the game. Fixed an issue where buying technology upgrades with nanites can also remove Quicksilver or units, which is interesting because I did have the issue of at least the Quicksilver for sure. And, it says both technology, so buying technology upgrades. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had the technology upgrades, but it was only when I was buying or exchanging a new weapon and things like that, I had the one that would remove the units. The Quicksilver I did have happen to me, though. Fixed a rare crash when summoning the space anomaly. Fixed a rare crash in matchmaking. Fixed a rare crash when viewing parts in networked base. Fixed a crash affecting AMD GPUs when creating a pipe state on a frame buffer that is not yet being created. Fixed a number of threading related multiplayer matchmaking issues. Fixed an audio crash when quitting from the initial screen. Fixed a crash when quitting the game during audio initialization. Fixed Steam VR in Linux. Fixed a rare issue where joining a full lobby causes incorrect player ID. Fixed an issue where players joining a group can be taken to the wrong system. Fixed an issue caused some networking games not to appear in the join screen. Fixed an issue that caused the Exocraft technician not to have the incorrect iteration. Fix a crash caused by invalid base index. Maintain forward progress on shader and material load problematic CPUs. Improved fallback for out-of-video memory in low-memory situations. Fixed a rare instance of falling through space stations when interacting with a vendor. Fixed a crash when the ship pilot being interacted is removed unexpectedly, and improved an alignment of video memory allocations. So this is the PC version. Now, we're going to go to console, which is going to be smaller and have probably most of those issues, if not all of them. Fixed a number of thread-related multiplayer matchmaking issues. Fixed an audio crash when quitting from the initial screen. Fixed a crash when quitting the game during audio initialization. Fixed a rare issue where joining a full lobby causes an incorrect player ID. Fixed an issue where players joining a group can be taken to the wrong system. Fixed an issue caused some network games not to appear in the join game screen. Fixed an issue caused by the Exocraft technician to not have to have the incorrect interaction. Fixed a crash caused by invalid base index. Fixed a rare instance of falling through the space station when interacting with a vendor. So that is your 208 patch notes. Basically, first one was PC, the second one was just console. As you can see, the PC had all the console fixes. It's just PCs are a little more delicate when it comes to the hardware fixes. Okay, so patch 209 is for everybody. Patch 209 is finally going more into gameplay, but it also, it's PC and console information here, even if some of it might show up as a PC-only feature, like the first one. Enable mouse and keyboard rebinding on PC, finally. Gamepad and other device rebinding can be performed via Steam. Fixed an issue that caused Starship to spin endlessly while attempting to dock to the space anomaly. This is a huge one. That's that bug where you just spin and spin and spin and you get the, you spin me right now, baby. Anyways, fixed an issue that could cause dismantling a signal booster to remove other building parts. Fixed a crash when displaying markers for other players. Damn. Fixed an issue that could cause hands to become invisible. I think I've heard this one, mostly in the VR area. Fixed an issue that could prevent players in multiplayer from speaking to NPCs on the space station. I feel like this one's come up like 5 times already. Fixed an issue in creative mode that would prevent the Overseer mission chain from starting. Fixed an issue where some players were unable to summon the space anomaly after upgrading from Next. Fixed an issue where players were asked to collect nanites from unstable terminal during the Ghost in the Machine mission. Fixed an issue where players were charged too much when trading their existing ship or multi-tool. So this is a second bug. Somebody actually brought this up. One was already fixed on this where it was trading too much. It would trade all your money in. Now this one is saying it was charging too much. So there was two different bugs? Or was it always just the one bug? That's mixing me up a bit. Fixed an issue where ships that were being added to player fleet would instead be traded if purchased while the player's current ship still had cargo aboard. Fixed an issue caused the upgrade modules to pop up to display too aggressively and to experienced players who did not see it. Fixed an issue caused overly dramatic camera shaking in the space anomaly. Well, I get overly dramatic camera bouncing sometimes all the time when I interact with things, but I don't think that's related. Fixed a crash that could occur when quitting the game. Fixed a rare crash in base wiring. Fixed an issue that caused the loading progress values to appear in the wrong font in certain languages. Ooh. Okay, and then we're going to look at what's coming probably in the next day or two for you guys. This is already on PC experimental branch, but for you console users and PC public, you'll either get it tonight. Actually, not tonight, probably now. You'll probably get it tomorrow. And then consoles, you might get it tomorrow or the next day kind of thing. So this is really starting to get into actual fixes now. Like they're not focusing as much as crashes and stuff like that. Now they're working on actually making the game work better. Adjust base part data to improve performance in large bases. Made player buildable sofa sittable. Ooh. Fixed an issue that caused dismissing a notification box to also perform an in-game action like firing grenades. Fixed a number of issues that prevented hydroponic trays from working with base power. I had that issue, I think. Fixed an issue where pressure switches were not active in creative mode. Fixed a health, power, and shield stations not receiving power aboard freighters. Feel like I had that issue like literally within the world itself, but whatever. Fixed an issue that caused batteries and solar panels not to attach correctly to building roofs. Fixed an issue that caused animals not to drop mordite when killed. Interesting. They were supposed to drop that, huh? Fixed an issue to prevent mordite being placed in the nutrient processor. Improved handling of the camera in tight spaces. That might be the bouncing issue I was telling you about, hopefully. Adjusted the VR UI for Fleet Terminal. Updated the icon for the noise box. Tweaked the UI for the agricultural robot. Fixed an issue causing text clipping in notification boxes. Fixed an issue that prevented rewards from being seen when handing in missions. Board missions and instead held the game on the screen with no UI. Prevent the image being seen by handing in. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're still stuck in that long, horrible animation, but now you'll just see what you actually got. Adjusted the speed of scrolling text to make it more readable. I don't know what that means. I feel like that's not going to be fun. Fixed an issue caused tips about crystal fragments to appear for players who had no crystal fragments. Fixed a number of LODing issues specific to plants. I hear that actually might have issues. Somebody said grass is taking longer to load now. Fixed a number of collision issues on the space anomaly. Fixed an issue that could cause exotic ships to hide their wings when retracting landing gears. Fixed an issue that caused ship camera to interact with the freighter hangar. Fixed an issue that caused trade terminals on freighters to intersect the floor. Fix will apply to new terminals. Old terminals will need to be repositioned manually. Fixed a number of graphical issues aboard the freighter. Oh, those are probably those weird ass the textures go in and out and act up. Fixed a soft lock in a specific interaction in planetary factories. Fixed a crash that affected large bases. Fixed a crash that could occur when the game is shutting down. Fixed a crash in Sentinel quad navigation. Fixed an issue that could cause black squares to appear when damage numbers were turned off. Fixed a crash that could occur if an NPC tried to walk in an invalid location. Fixed a rare crash in video card initialization. Fixed a rare crash in memory allocation. So there you go. That's a lot of patch notes, a lot of information. The patch it looks good. The 2.0, sorry, I have to go. Yeah, so we were at 2.09. So the 2.10 patch notes look actually really exciting. A lot of good information, a lot of good fixes there. So they're finally getting into things. I actually have my own reply to it. I got to be the first reply. I was hoping they'll look into it, but the upload all discoveries is one of the annoying ones that you can't do that right now. Don't think that even worked properly in Next. The industrial extractor, some materials like magnetized ferrite can't be extracted, gold and some other ones as well. And the storage depot pretending to be batteries, basically a lot of misinformation on there. And then I talked about quality of life, faster dialogues, supply depots, storage is way too small. I mean, 1,000 storage is kind of a joke, to be honest. I mean, especially when you carry in one slot 10 times the storage depots, and then cargo containers. Time to buff these to 48 slots, because it doesn't make sense. This cargo container is like, 10 of you, and it holds 5 slots? It's pathetic. So I hope they can see this. I mean, of course, I reported them as bugs on their Zendesk, like always, but they never seem to go through that. And these, some of these suggestions have been an issue for a long time, like the cargo containers. And then that was before farming. So I don't know. I don't know what their issue is with base storage. They really need to change their attitude on it, because it doesn't make sense. You're giving us so much storage on ourselves, but something simple like base storage, you're not giving us any. Like, it's kind of pathetic, and it makes no sense at all. So I'm hoping the developers are going to look into that in the future and finally do something about it. That's just my personal feelings on it. But either way, yeah, awesome. I can't wait. I hope you guys enjoyed those patch notes. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and I'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.